In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace a power steering return hose that leads to your power steering reservoir on a Honda Accord. If you need any parts, check us out at oneauto.com. Okay friend, let's get started on our job. The first thing we need to mention is it's always a good idea to flush out the power steering system with the manufacturer's specified fluid. Once you've done so, make your way right up inside the reservoir here and remove as much of that fluid as possible because we're going to be removing this hose. Now that we've done all that, let's follow that power steering return line down to this area where it will connect onto the tube. Use a 10mm to loosen this clamp. I always replace these clamps anyways. Let's take this one right apart. Set that aside for recycling. Now we'll just squeeze these ears together. Slide the clamp right on down that line. Take hold of the hose, give it a twist to separate it from the steel line. While I'm twisting, I'm also going to lift up here so we can separate this. There we are. Quick inspection of our rubber hose. Make sure that is still reusable and it's not torn, worn, or damaged. Now we can follow that hose up to where it connects onto the power steering reservoir. We have a clamp that you can use long nose pliers for. Just go ahead and grab onto that, give it a little squeeze, and we'll slide this out of place. Take hold of the hose, give it a twist, and separate it from the reservoir. There it is, friend. All right, let's get ready for the installation of our brand new power steering return hose. Make sure you remove the clamp from the original. Once you've done so, you want to compare the two hoses. You'll find that if you were to put this backwards, one side will be too short, where it should be up along the top, and the other side will be too long down along the bottom. So you want to make sure you have it in the proper placement. With that said, let's put the clamp on the brand new hose and we'll slide this into place on the power steering reservoir. Let's get this down in here. Slide that right onto the reservoir, a little wiggle. You want to be careful, the reservoir is made out of plastic. We don't want to damage it in any way. Slide that in until it's bottomed out. Put your clamp in the original position. Before we continue on to the lower aspect of the hose, have a quick look up where you put the clamp. You want to make sure that you can see a hose on each side of that clamp. If you can't see any of the hose, the clamp could be in the wrong position and the hose might potentially slide off. I'm going to put a new clamp right on here. We'll connect these two areas together. You need to slide the hose all the way down onto that line until it meets up with this area. Be careful pressing it down. We don't want to cause any damage. Install the clamp in the proper position, making sure that you do have hose showing on both sides of it. Get that aligned. Install the clamp. Double check to make sure you can see hose on both sides of that clamp. This looks good. Let's fill up that power steering system. Making sure that you're using the manufacturer's specified fluid, we'll continue adding until we're up to the add lines. You can see right in that reservoir, I'm at the first line, I'll bring it right up to the second line. Now that we have the power steering reservoir filled up to this level, let's carefully raise and support the front of the vehicle, just enough so the wheels are off the ground. Put the key in the on position and turn your steering wheel from one side all the way over to the other. We're going to do this nice and slow. Once we've made it to that side, we'll continue by going back and forth slowly to each of the stop points. While doing so, you will notice that air will make its way out of the system. While we continue this process, we'll also be paying attention to the level of that fluid. Continue topping it off as needed. Now that we've bled the system that way, let's continue on with removing our funnel, reinstalling the power steering reservoir cap. Now we want to get inside the passenger compartment. Start up the vehicle and let it run for approximately 5 seconds and turn it right back off. Make your way back out here and double check that power steering fluid level. Typically it will get drawn down a little bit. Top it off with that manufacturer specified fluid, reinstall the cap, and then run the vehicle for a little while longer. While doing so, make sure you check for power steering fluid leaks. Now, once you've run the vehicle, you found that you didn't have any more air in the system, and you checked for leaks, go ahead and take your vehicle for a road test.
Okay friend, the car's back together. I hope this video helped you. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell so you can be kept up with all of our latest content. Thanks for watching.